Welcome back to another lesson of Flat Earth Science. I thought I'd give you guys a bit of information, a bit of secret knowledge tonight, and you can go away and check it out and see if I'm right. And if I'm right, you might start thinking, well, shit, this guy knows what he's talking about. Now, this is in reference to the ancient Egyptians. What the Egyptians have left us, and what these scientists, well, they're not even scientists, but these are not even archaeologists, like Graham Hancock and them. They have a better understanding than the scientists, but they don't really know what the Sphinx is doing. Okay, they think it's pointing, and it's associated with the equinoxes. Now, on the right on the equinox, March and September, the sun lines up on the right hand side of Kefri and the Sphinx. And I've told you before, my other videos, Kefri and the Sphinx are associated with the sun. They're both together. Excuse me. And further north is Khufu. That's the moon pyramid, the flat top. Now, you want to see if I know what I'm talking about. I don't know where you go and search this stuff. You've got to check it out yourself, probably. On the Sphinx is staring, and I've told you this before, in the perfect direction on the 22nd of August. That's Leo. They know it's pointing to Leo at the equinox, but they're thinking it's not lining up now the way that it's supposed to. So they're trying to take everything back 2,600 years plus, 5,000, 10,000 years. Because they're trying to line it up with the equinox, the 22nd or whatever, on September or March. But you go back to the 22nd of August, because that is the solar eclipse, the divine solar eclipse, prior to the 6th day of creation on the 6th of September. Now check it out, because on the 22nd of August, the sun will line up straight through the guts of Kefri, straight through the centre of the Sphinx. If you find the answer, come back and let us know. Then you might start realising I know what I'm talking about. But anyway, moving along from there. What was I going to talk about? A couple of things. Science, they're out here in the south. Out here in the south, all these instruments set up to detect, or I don't know what exactly they're doing, but they're working on this weak force left over from the Big Bang. That is just sick. Stupid. Big Bang, 4.5 million years ago. Some frequency or something's happening. Some remnants of the Big Bang. They're out there detecting it. Yet it's coming out of here every flipping minute of the day. Like a frequency. Redshift, dying off. Strong, dying off. It's worth looking into for a good laugh. It's science for you. Why do we see the sun on the Antarctic facing south? Going right to left. It's another side I've gone onto. You see the magnetic field lines? I've done a video on this before. That's why the sun comes around this way. If I'm looking south from Antarctica, the sun comes up that way and goes around up west that way. In my horizon, obviously, because that's the way the magnetic fields are going. It's like this. They're continuously going like this. But you turn around, you look that way, you're seeing it going like this. The sun will come east to west, that way. In the north, you're watching it go that way. Your left to right. That's how it all works, the magnetic fields. It's a no-brainer. Got to put your mind to it though, figure it all out. And the two rotations. You got the Polaris. It's all coming out of here, that's turning. It's straight up into the Polaris rotation. So imagine the Polaris rotation going like this, they're going like that basically, they're going together. They're just mirrored. I mean, this is on the concave. You've got sigma octantis concave here. This is flat, and you've got them basically going like this. Comes out of the west, around like that. This is coming around like that, like that. That's how it works. But I'll just read you something out of Plato's dialogue here, out of Timaeus. He talks about it, but I'll get into this with another video later. Where should I start? When the position of one of the two concurring lights is reversed, and this happens when the mirror is concave and its smooth surface repels the right stream of vision to the left side and the left to the right, or if the mirror is turned vertically, when the concavity makes the countenance appear to be all upside down, and the lower rays are driven upward and the upper downward. It's all spelled out in here. I'll do a video on this later, but you know, it's like a mirror effect in here on the tropics, and it's to do with condensation, moisture, atmospheric moisture. So you got that going on, and then you got the concave system. It's just the magnetic field. It's giving you appearances here. But they all work together. It's just one system reflected out of there. There's something here. Something else here too. What was it? Course of the spherical body. Enclose the two divine courses in the spherical body. The two divine courses. There's two. 1, 2. In order then that it might not tumble about among the high and deep places of the earth, but might be able to get over the one and out of the other. Over one, out of the other. Jeez. What else have we got here? Inaccessibility. There's two places. There's a North Pole and a South Pole. They're called inaccessibility. Places of inaccessibility. People have not gone to. You know, they say they've been to the North Pole, South Pole, put a stake in the ground, whatever. But there's a place of inaccessibility they have not got to. That is the spot. There and there. We're told not to go. Deep in the bowels of religion it says, if you find the measure of the sky and the measure of the earth and you go there, you will lose everything you have gained as an Israel, because you're stepping outside this conscious state, this magnetic field that keeps us in. You'll lose your mind. It's all about frequencies. We're in here for a reason. I've got something on the phone here. Let's have a look here. The northern pole of inaccessibility, sometimes known as the Arctic pole of inaccessibility, or just Arctic pole, is located on the Arctic Ocean pack ice at a distance farther from any land mass. Due to constant motion of the pack ice, no permanent structure can exist there. And this guy, the make-out guys have been there and whatever, but at the end of the day, as of February 2010, McNeil said that no one had reached the false northern pole of inaccessibility. Thought that was interesting. Now, I'd like you to check this guy's site out. TV Mystery. See that? He's a flat earth, and he's got time-lapse videos of this, and how the sun's going that way as opposed to the other way where we all know it. And he says go back and refer to the other videos we've got of South America. What's that place called? You something or other at the bottom of South America, and other ones up here. He knows it's opposite. They don't understand what's going on though. Have I just explained it? I think I did. Yeah. Second attempt at this video. Been over the Graham Hancock thing. Yep, we've done that one. So, done that, done that, done that. What else have we got here? Weak force. Well, we see the sun in the Antarctic and accessibility. Picture on the phone of the YouTube milieu. Direction of the sun and the magnetic field. Well, that's basically it. So, you know, everything comes out of here and it follows the magnetic field. So it's turning in here 24/7. And we're seeing all this at night, the stars at night, because it's the back of the sun. Back of the sun, Sigma Octantis. And basically it's turning like this. And you know, you see in time-lapse video, if you've got a fixed camera, you just see the star rotation. You see the stars coming in, fading out. Coming in, fading out. Why are they coming in and fading out? Because they're moving on. But if you track the star with the right equipment, it's not fading out, is it? But it's moving west. Because that's what's happening over the night. You got the whole system turning. So it's winding around like this. Only for so long, because you only got night time on half the world basically. And you're seeing it going like this. It's all coming from this motion in here. It's a no-brainer. If you can see it doing that, the star stays in its. You can track it, but if you don't track it and all those stars fade out, it's because they've moved on. And they're always coming in. It's always coming in, moving on. That's a no-brainer. What else we got? We can't get in here. I don't think you can fly in here. That's pretty high anyway. I mean, this where the sun is, it's probably 300,000 feet up. But if that's the place of inaccessibility, there's a ring in here you can't get to, and there's a certain point you can't get beyond here. That's where the auroras come up. I want to know what the auroras are. The auroras is this negative field meeting the positive field. It's exchanging, converting, whatever. That's what's creating this action. The auroras. Negative meaning positive. Nothing to do with flipping solar rays from billions of millions of miles away. What else can we talk about? Better leave it at that. I'll do a specific video on the Timaeus. But if you want to get the download this one. Just do. It's quite clear. Read up in Timaeus and I'll fill you in. I'll explain the whole thing. Okay, see you later.